guys, we do have 1,000 people registered for this call today. We have 1,000 people signed up. So, of course, this might tap out the system a little bit. And I just want to, doing so many webinars, if there is a technical glitch or you can't hear or you can't see, we're going to give you plenty of opportunity to get our contact information, and Beth and I will make sure you get the information from this call.
This is the contact information for Brad and myself. Brad is a mega agent and an agent business coach out of Kansas City. He is the rainmaker for the Corn team and one of our MAPS coaches. All right.
And one thing I will tell you guys, the purpose of this call today, obviously we're launching an incredible fast-track course that Beth and I have spent many hours on, making sure that this is an extremely valuable call for you guys. But today's call is really about you. It's all about you guys. We want you to get at least an idea or two that you can take back into your business today after this call and implement it. Now, we're not going to cover everything about social media, and Beth and I are not even going to pretend to be the gurus who created social media. You guys may know of different things and little tidbits here and there. Today's goal is to get that one or two ideas, make it simple for JR, so that you guys can go out and you'll actually implement this and start using it in your business. And you're going to get a little taste of how the course works, too. We're going to help you stay accountable to some of the things that we talked about on this call, so when you guys race out this call and go take care of business, that we're going to remind you of the things we talked about so you can bring them back into your business.
Yep, exactly. Be the go-to person. And what we're talking about here, guys, is if you think about your real estate business as a web, we as agents, we want to be in the very center of the web. We want to be the thread that connects all the people in our social network. So in order to do that, we want to be the source of information. So, Brad, you were talking about advertise without advertising.
Oh, yeah, exactly. One of the things when you're doing your listing, you get a new listing, you're really excited about it, and you're not going to do it with every listing, but one example that we talked about at Mega Camp was I went into a listing, and they had a fan in the kid's bedroom, had animals on each blade. It was a really cool fan. So I took a picture of it just because I thought it was neat. Well, by the time I got home, I thought, hey, here's a great post. Fan, $250,000. You get a free house with it. And what that does, that makes people laugh. Some of you probably saw that post come across, and it just made you laugh. Another one was, kind of selling without selling, but still just kind of walking the line a little bit. You still want to say that, let them know that you are good at what you do. And I came in, and one of my posts was, gosh, I just got a great compliment from a client who had professional pictures taken of their home. And after I took pictures of their home and their virtual tour, it blew them away. So that just made me feel good. And I just posted that, and then several of you responded to that. But all the people that I'm trying to do business with and in my community and my high school friends and everybody else that I've connected with that I wouldn't have had I not been on Facebook see that post.
Not so in your face, the way that you might do it at a backyard barbecue. We talked to you a little bit about fan pages, and I know I get a lot of questions about fan pages. Fan pages are basically a storefront. A fan page is like a Facebook, but it's for an entity. People have profiles, and entities have fan pages. So a fan page is a great way if you want to market your real estate business. The communication in a fan page doesn't go two ways. So I can push information from my fan page, but if you are not my friend on my profile, then I don't see the fact that you were going out to dinner with your husband or your wife last night. So a fan page is really permission-based marketing. So when we build a fan page and we invite people to become our friends, they're actually giving us permission to market to them. So this might be a more appropriate place for your listings and for your work-related content. Now, does that mean that you don't want to post work-related content on your profile? Not really, because you do want your friends and your past clients out there kind of seeing that you're in real estate. But this is a way to kind of separate that public and the personal persona.
Yeah, here's the great thing about a fan page or a group or anything like that, you guys. For those of you who really do want to talk about business and talk about your successes in the real estate world, create a fan page for your real estate business. And that, you can talk about your new listings. You can talk about all that stuff because people are coming there and signing up for that.
Right, they're opting in, yeah. One of the really cool things that we saw at Mega Camp is an agent Sue Adler, and she has had really great success. She's built these community groups, and basically they revolve around a specific geographic area. And so she creates these groups for neighborhoods and things like that. And then what happens is she becomes kind of the administrator to the group, and the people in the group start posting. So she might be talking about the fact that there's a neighborhood yard sale this weekend, and another person in the neighborhood might chime in and say, oh, my daughter's out of school for the summer. She's looking for a job. She's 15. She babysits. Or another one over here, might say, oh, I'm getting ready to sell my house. Here's the stats on it. So that's a great lead for the agent who's developed the group. But what happens is when you develop these groups and you get lots of people in here with a common interest, they then kind of tend to drive it. So you're really leveraging other people to drive that for you, and you're kind of the center connected. It's like being the center of the wheel or the spoke in the wheel. You're the thing that's kind of connecting them all.
You're the go-to person.
You're the go-to person. Yeah, exactly.
In fact, that other part we're talking about leverage, you guys, I mean, I've heard these community websites forever, but going out and taking pictures of my community is just physically impossible. What Sue has done, I mean, really, you get everybody else building a community site, taking a picture of their favorite restaurant or, who knows, anything going on in your community, and they're going to feed that page, and you're the go-to person.
So here's what we kind of have cooked up for you guys as far as the 12-week course. This is some of the things that we're going to be talking about. Why should you use social media? A lot of questions coming in about the correct setup of Facebook and the privacy controls, building your network, adding friends, friend lists, how do you share things, how do you use Twitter? What do I tweet? Am I a twit if I don't tweet? We've got some guest speakers coming in to chat with you guys about using groups and recruiting with social media. We've talked with Rich Rector about coming in and doing some work with team leaders, and a little bit about blogging with Mariana Wagner and how to use your mobile applications, and then some putting it all together. And this course is really kind of developing, we've got this great outline and homework assignments that are going to get you working in it every day, but it is a work in progress and it is still developing. So as we, see things that keep coming up, then we're going to add those things into the course.
Here's the thing about this course, you guys. The Fast Track course, Beth and I understand that this is an investment that you have to make. $99 a month might seem like a lot to a lot of people, but here's the thing. We operate under the Millionaire Real Estate Agent model, which is if you spend $1, you want to bring 10 back. What we have designed in this course is not just going to throw all these different applications that you should do and all this stuff. It's over 6 weeks. Our main goal is to help you create the daily disciplines you need and to be focused on purpose to turn this thing into a cash machine. And it's like a snowball. Once it starts, it just starts going crazy. So here's our promise to you. You're not going to spend $99 a month. We want you to make 10 times or more return off of this by getting into the right habits. And this goes way beyond just a call every 2 weeks. I mean, we have taken this course to another level to where you're going to have some daily accountability to yourself and to the group that we're going to turn this thing into a cash cow.
Exactly.
Or just get some more free time. Maybe you just don't want to work as hard, so you have some more free business coming in. And for team leaders, this is huge. I mean, this is another way to reach your recruits, just to touch them. I mean, we're all looking for ways to touch them. Sometimes you guys get tired of making that phone call all the time or just dropping a letter in the mail. This is where you can really start connecting with them and finding out what their hobbies are, what they like to do, what they like to talk about. And then when you meet with them, I mean, you are just under the radar talking their language.
And since we are talking about social media, we would love it if you would also send links to your friends to this call via your social media outlets. And guys, if you'd like to sign up for the course, please please go ahead and download the form. We will also email that form to you. It's tinyurl.com/register MAPS social media, or you can go to mapscoaching.com, click on Fast Track, click on social media, and download the registration form.